Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Andrew Stedl Podcast. Today is January 8th, and geez, man. Gosh, I was just gone for a couple days, and it seems like the world is ending. So, I guess we'll just get right into it. Let's see what the first topic is. Oh, boy. Okay, so let me actually start off by preferencing this episode is going to be mostly serious. Um, if you disagree with anything I have to say, I respect your opinion. Uh, Go ahead and comment down below. I'll absolutely hear you out, like I said in my first comeback episode. And now we will get right into it. The first thing on the agenda is the officers in the Jacob Blake case will not be charged. Um, so little story here is this happened in Kenosha, which, give or take, is not really that far from where I live. This is important because experiencing something of this nature, of somebody getting shot by the police on film in the way that it happened unjustly, is it's really heartbreaking, man. It hurts a lot to know that they won't even attempt to charge the officers with anything. If you ask me, that's bullshit. Something's got to be done about that because, I mean, just the whole thing just sucks, dude. I mean, I don't think he deserved to get shot that many times at all. Like that's bullshit if you ask me. So to charge those cops when it was on film the way it was, to not charge them at all, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. That's bullshit, dude. That's fucking bullshit. That's my opinion on that for sure. Oh, boy. The next subject is this is gonna be a little bit more tough for me. So, Kyle Rittenhouse is pleading not guilty, and this segues from our last topic from the Kenosha Jacob Blake case. So, first of all, I just want to say, as somebody from Antioch, Illinois, where he is from, I do not condone any of the actions that Kyle Rittenhouse did in this scenario of killing two people and injuring one other person. Um, if you honestly believe that what he did as a 17-year-old running around with a gun, um, doing that at a protest is okay, I will not apologize. I do not. That's not okay. And it's just it's just ridiculous that his parents basically let him do this. Honestly, that's just bad parenting. If you let a 17-year-old walk around, mind you, with a machine gun, ah, man, that's bullshit. Dude, the fact that this kid is walking around killing people and walking around with a gun and cops are saying that they're happy to see him? What world do we fucking live in where that's fucking acceptable? I need some answers to that shit because I don't understand. And to the people who support this kid and say he's innocent, you can fuck right off. You can go the fuck out of here, dude. Because that's not how the fuck I was raised. It wasn't okay to fucking do that shit. Now, fuck Kyle Rittenhouse. I hope he fucking gets the book thrown at him. I don't even give a shit if I'm saying his name wrong. I don't give a shit. He's a disgrace to this fucking town, in my eyes. Fuck him, dude. That's all I got to say on that one. Oh, okay. All right, people, let's get the bell out. Happier subjects. Happier subjects that aren't as controversial. Happier subjects that aren't as controversial. The Weeknd dropped a new music video and it perplexed people because they really thought it was plastic surgery. Come on, guys. Listen, I know that it was shocking when The Weeknd came out on SNL in bandages, but are we really did anybody listen to the album at all? Did anybody listen to After Hours? Cuz I mean seriously, come on. If you really think that that's not makeup and that's plastic surgery, get out of here, man. Come on. But yeah, I will admit it does kind of look like that, and I think that's the point of the makeup anyways, is to look like plastic surgery, and that's all I got to say to that, man. It is just funny to me that anybody really thought The Weeknd got plastic surgery because I mean, come on, man. Do you really think he was gonna do that to his face? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Sort of a new subject here. Kind of. It is a subject. That's not what I meant to say, and we are moving on. Kind of a happy subject. Kind of a happy subject. This has a silver lining. It's not necessarily a happy subject. Dr. Dre is in the LA ICU with a brain aneurysm. However, recently we just got an update on Instagram, and I will read the post in its entirety of what Dr. Dre said on his health update here. Thanks to my family, friends, fans for their interest and well wishes. I'm doing great and getting excellent care from my medical team. I will be out of the hospital and back home soon. Shout out to all the great medical professionals at Cedar One Love. So, it was originally announced that Dr. Dre did have a brain aneurysm in his head. That was not exactly the happy part of this, obviously. We do not want that. We do not want Dr. Dre to die. Dr. Dre is an amazing producer, amazing artist. I know that to some he is controversial. Go down in the comments. I know that there's controversy with Dr. Dre. In my opinion, though, I think Dr. Dre is a very influential person in the music industry. Just also as a a entrepreneur with Beats headphones, all that great stuff, dude. But yeah, I was a little bummed out. I spun the chronic after I heard that he's not doing too well, and it sucked. Thankfully, we got an update literally a day later from the man himself on Instagram that he is doing better. He is going to be out soon. Sometimes when a celebrity says this, I get a little worried. Sometimes they die, sometimes they don't. I'm very hopeful Dr. Dre will make it out, and I hope that's what happened. This is the last update we got a couple days ago, though, from Dr. Dre himself. So we will ring the bell one more time to hear that Dr. Dre is doing good. I hope you get out, my dude, and you get back to making some music. Hopefully, one day we'll actually hear Detox. That is probably one of the scrapped albums throughout the years. From even back in the day of the games. I don't remember what the game's first album is called again, which is also another controversial rapper as well. But Dr. Dre has been for a while trying to be making up a follow-up to 2001, and we did get a follow-up. It wasn't quite Detox. I wouldn't say it was a bad album at all, though. Definitely check that one out. But, yeah, where am I going with this? We hope Dr. Dre comes out soon, and, that's all. On to the next subject for the day. Oh boy, Kanye West. Now, I could sit here and pretend to you that I care about Kanye West possibly hooking up with Jeffree Star. That has not been confirmed yet. I could sit here and pretend with you that I give a shit about him and Kim Kardashian divorcing. Instead, I would like to have an in-depth discussion about Kanye West and mental health. So, if you guys are not familiar, Kanye West has had not exactly a public battle with mental health. We didn't learn until a couple of years ago, 1 or 2, I believe it was around that time frame, that Kanye West admitted to being bipolar. I don't remember which particular album. Oh no, it was the album Yay, where he use my words, admitted he was bipolar. Did not really care too much for the Yay album. I know that that doesn't matter in this subject, but let's keep moving on. Kanye West has had a mental health battle for quite some time. Uh, Most people, and I personally pinpoint his mental health issues starting at about when his unfortunate passing of his mother. This is when we start to notice things like him getting drunk at the European MTV Awards. I correct me if that's not the European one that he did that at the year before. Before he did the infamous Taylor Swift, the microphone stealing and saying Beyonce was better. I'm gonna let you finish. Which, a quick anecdote about that. At some points, if you realize it, it is kind of ridiculous that he decided to bully Taylor Swift. And as much as I don't love that album that she did at the time, I mean, that could be up for debate if Beyonce's album was any better. Oh, Beehive, please don't get me. But, that's not what this is all about. It's all about Kanye West's mental health downward spiral. It seemed to progressively get worse at that point when Kanye West was on top. His mother had died. Wow, just it's just crazy that we went from having such an influential figure to somebody who, well, I don't know, but he does have fans that defend his actions, and I won't pretend that I don't listen to him because I do listen, not always, but like I'll always check in for a Kanye record if I hear something new from him. I don't always enjoy it. Kids See Ghosts was pretty good. Uh, I'm gonna say something slightly controversial. The new Christian album was not terrible in my opinion. Is it something I would recommend everybody listen to? I don't know about that one. Then again, you're asking a guy who is not Christian specifically himself, but does understand the religion and all that. Musically, I not the most lyrical Kanye album in the world, but I don't mind listening to it in my off hours, like just chilling. But it has though his mental health affected just my view of him definitely, but also everybody's view of him. Is he a narcissist? Oh, most certainly. Oh, he definitely is. But for me, the moment I knew that there was a problem wasn't when he walked out with Donald Trump. Because to me, that was just him trying to get attention. That's what that was. It was more so when I saw a grown man, an adult, on a stage during a presidential election, physically crying about almost having to abort his child. Now, to me, that is a man who you could judge, and you most certainly can judge him for doing that and saying that in public forum. But the way I see it is that was a man on a stage crying, begging for help, even if he doesn't want to say it out loud. And I might get some flack for saying that, but to me, yeah, that was Ye asking for help and admitting he had a problem. Mental health is something, that's very hard to control, though. But still, at the same time, people admit these things in different ways. And I think Kanye West does need help. Is he going to seek that help? That's a whole nother question. And in my humble opinion, I hope he seeks help and gets help sooner rather than later. Because at the end of the day, I just want Kanye to be happy. I want Kanye to make a difference in the world like he used to back in the day. I want Kanye to do the right thing. And as of right now, I think Kanye is making some sketchy choices that I think we can all agree are not the best choices in the world. It was already kind of weird when he claimed he was Jesus Christ back in the day on Yeezus, but now it's just progressively gotten way worse. And, I don't say this very often, but even not as a Christian man, I might have to pray for Kanye West, man. I might have to do it. And that's enough said on that one. Let's move on to shit. Something I have a lot to say on this one. So, 2 days ago, I believe it was 2 days ago, during the election recounting or whatever, or if that's not what it was, please correct me on that. Um, Congress was in session at the Capitol, and while that was all going on, a bunch of Trump supporters decided to basically raid and rampage the Capitol. What their end goal out of this was, I'm not specifically sure because honestly, in my opinion, they accomplished nothing and it was idiotic. It was downright stupid. And to anybody calling these idiots patriots, I think you need to get your morality in check because not wearing a fucking mask and fucking going around and engaging police, literally fucking tear gassing the police like that for your own personal gain. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like fucking literally trying to punch a hole, like, no, not literally, but like literally punching a hole in the Capitol fucking window, smashing it open. What were you trying to accomplish? No, I want you to please explain this to me. I want somebody to explain this to me. What was the end goal of this? And also, how are these people patriots? I've seen that going around lately. I've seen people defending these people that I would call criminals, that I would call thugs. These are people that did bad things. But yet somehow Trump supporters are still finding a way to defend them. I'm at a loss for words because I don't understand how committing a crime so vile as frickin' raiding the Capitol is considered okay when it's convenient for you to consider it's okay. Really, no, I'm serious. If you think any of the actions done on that scenario were good, you can just fuck yourself. Cause I'm baffled. I just don't understand. How is any of the poo? I'm so confused that I apparently can't talk anymore. But no, that's just ridiculous. Going around selling merch, by the way, for this, claiming you're starting a civil war. If that's what you think is okay, nah, fuck you, dude. Seriously. And you're so brave with your heritage, flying around. Don't tread on me, and frickin' Confederate flags. Oh, congrats! You're still holding on to heritage from the Civil War about slavery. So you're basically telling me by waving that flag around in the Capitol that you are okay with slavery. I'm glad you have your morals correct. That's awesome. I'm glad you think that that was okay. Because you know what? At the end of the day, if you still think waving that Confederate flag is cool, That's just stupid. You need to get with the fucking times, and you need to fucking get your morals in check. Because newsflash, you fucking lost the war, and fucking slavery was the fucking worst. So fuck you if you wave that flag, and you cannot have a good day. You cannot have a good day, and tell them I personally said that. Oh boy. Anyways, guys, I wanted to. This is just a short little episode because I wanted to discuss a couple things going on in the world and get it out there. But now that we got all that out of the way and we've discussed all that, and, I feel better after discussing all that. I wanted to formally announce that I have set up a Patreon that you can donate to only for $3 if you want to see these videos in advance. If you want to get a shout out at the end of the video, I have created a Patreon. I will link it in the description if you would be so gracious as to donate any money. Any money towards the Patreon goes towards movie reviews that are separate from the podcast. Or maybe they will be integrated at a later date to the podcast. I'm not sure which will happen first, but one of those will happen first when they happen. I want to personally now thank everybody who has given me feedback on the comeback episode. Thank you very much for the feedback. I appreciate it. And I just want to wish everybody watching, yes, you, the viewer at home, you watching the video right now, want to wish you a happy day. If you have gotten this far into the video, I'd respect if you liked the video. Give it a like, share it with your friends, share it with your homies, share it with everybody. Share it around, like the video, all that good YouTube mumbo jumbo stuff. And that's all. I've said all I had to say on these topics. See y'all later, folks.